What's going on, guys? It's Henry back with another video. Today's expiration day, so I'm going to be reviewing every single position that I have in my current portfolio. Before I jump into the video, I have a new one-on-one training program where you can get my voice messages and one-on-one coaching. You can check that out in the first link in the description. Brand new website and program, so it's very exciting. So talking about my portfolio, this week I have made 0.84%, which is a little bit shy of the 1% that I'm trying to make every single week. However, I'm pretty happy with this week's results, up about $15,000. So one of my first positions right here is American Airlines. American Airlines actually had a very good move upwards, and that's why the stock is currently showing a bit of a loss right here. This is actually a covered call, and I'm down $510, so I'm going to have to roll this up. In fact, I can do this right in front of you. I'm going to roll this position higher from the current strike price. So 14 covered call. You can see here I'm down 510 and I don't want to lose the shares. If you look at American Airlines, it's at 14.53. So what I'm going to do is roll this position and I'm going to actually roll this higher. The reason why I roll this higher is because essentially I don't want to lose the shares at 14. So what I'm going to do is instead of having it expire on 12.15, I'm going to go out for 12.22, which is 1 week away. And now what I can do is I can move up to 14.5. However, this would be a debit, so I don't really want to pay a debit. So instead of going for December 22nd, I can go for December 29th and I can go to 14.5, and you will notice that I still have to pay a debit. So that's not good. I'm going to go from December 29 to January 19. That's about 35 days out. That's not a problem at all. If you will spot the problem right now, the problem is it's only 14 and 15. So I'm gonna actually have to go to January 26. Perfect. This is gonna be a perfect roll right here. So I'm going to go from 14 to 14.5. My new position will be 14.5. I'm going to move up by 50 cents. So moving up by 15 cents or 50 cents, sorry, times the 15 contracts that I have is going to be a $750 step up in terms of my total exposure. So I'm going to be making about $750 plus I'm going to collect a total credit of $465. This looks really, really good to me. So I'm going to review this order and I am going to place it. I'm going to collect about $0.3 and we will see if that works. We will collect about 0.3, but it says low likelihood of being filled, so I'm going to go to 0.29 and that's a medium likelihood. So let me review this order and see if this will work. So as you can see, I did not get filled, so what I have to do is actually go ahead and replace this order. I'm going to replace this order for a little bit lower of an amount, and I'm going to hurry this up because obviously your guys' attention span on YouTube sometimes is not the best, so I have to hurry up and teach you guys as much as possible. Submit, and there you go. I actually got filled there, so beautiful. So that was a roll up on American Airlines, so it is no longer in my account. And as you can actually see, all the other stocks in my portfolio right now, or options, I keep calling them stocks, options in my portfolio. Options are just, you know, tools that you use and contracts that you trade on stocks. It's an extension of the stock. But anyways, I have Apple right here at 165, 160. That is up $201. It has made pretty good money. I have another Apple put right here. I will actually have to do quite a bit of rolling right now in my Discord community on some of these positions, but we might not have time because I don't want to make the video too long. Bank of America, sell put, JD, covered call. Netflix, I made a really big bet. It was a call credit spread. This was a small account play for my community. Basically, a lot of people are trying to grow a small account. They don't have that much to work with. So, you know, I make plays that are a little bit riskier that I'm personally very confident in, that people can go in with 500 bucks, 1,000, 1,500, 2,000, 2,500, and so on, because each contract right here is about $500. I did decide to put a pretty decently sized bet on this, and it paid off really, really big. This is roughly a 25K bet, and I made $2,500 in a short amount of time. So that's a 10% return in a few weeks. I think it was 2 or 3 weeks. So really good 10%. I was really confident on this, as well as Nvidia. So Netflix and Nvidia both call credit spreads. Yeah, just my small account guys are just really feasting. They're growing their portfolios pretty quickly. So that's amazing. Again, that's the first link in the description. If you need hands-on help like this, I mean, I literally do the work for you. Pounds here, 15.5 put. That's up a little bit here. Covered call. So this is basically a covered strangle strategy. You can look that up on my channel. Actually, I'll throw that in the description for you guys. Starbucks, I'm pretty bullish on. I had a poor man's covered call that did really, really well for small portfolios. Then I decided to jump in with a bigger account trade, and I made a little bit of money. This is a really, really small amount of money for a bigger portfolio. Tesla Iron Condor, again, I really, really crushed it here in December for small portfolios. I think the gains are just, I don't even know, like 50% for the month or something like that. Tesla's Iron Condor, you know, up 2.3K. Another Tesla put. Uber, sold some puts because, you know, the momentum is really good and I would like to jump into the stock. That didn't happen. Uber's going well. Walmart, some of the trades I don't even have here because I don't want to have too many positions, but I did put in Discord was a Walmart put credit spread. So that went really well for small portfolios. Alibaba covered call, Disney covered call. And I have some positions that are down, but check it out. I do not care because they're not expiring this week. So I don't really care. I am not going to look at them at all. It doesn't matter. It's in the future. At the moment, I am focused on what I currently have. So actually, because I said that Baba doesn't count, Disney doesn't matter, Nvidia doesn't matter. These things don't actually matter, because all that matters is what's going to expire today, and that's basically what I'm really focused on. And what I typically do on expiration days is, this is quite a lot of work, but I will usually decide to open up some new positions. So for example, just looking at Apple, like this is a bigger account trade and it's expiring, and Apple is my biggest bet and went up to 197. I literally have Apple at 176. A lot of people are like wondering, can I make more trades? And I always tell them I don't need to make more trades when I can be right on one thing. So I was so good on Apple that I made $73,000, and I don't need to have too many positions, because if I'm right, I am right big, huge, massive. $73,000 in, I don't know how long that took, but enough for me to be right now in Thailand, so in Asia, and traveling, and gonna go to more countries in Asia. So this is enough, just one trade. One trade lets me travel the world. Okay, so that's basically how it works. This is going to expire today, and I've already made quite a bit of money on it as well, so $4,800. What I'm going to do is I'm going to roll this position. So today this is going to expire, and essentially I want to have more exposure. Actually, this is a bigger account trade, so I'm not going to do it right now. I don't want to spend the time on it. Well, it depends. I usually work with people one-on-one now, so I don't want to make massive account trades. I want to appeal to all of you guys on YouTube. So let's just go to a smaller account trade that I can make right now. Let's go to, so Bank of America, JD is a smaller account trade. I'm just seeing what I can roll or what else I can kind of open. So for example, let's say that Netflix is expiring, right? So I'm going to open up another Netflix position. So going to Netflix, because the current position will expire and will no longer be in my account, I'm going to do that again. So you can see here how this made pretty good money. I also have another Netflix call credit spread, but this is 50 contracts. This is 20. So I'm going to open up 30 more. And essentially I would actually open up the same 30 here. So let's go to this. So currently I'm actually down on this position, which is really good. I'm really actually excited about that, because now if I open up 30 more contracts, because I currently have 20, if I open up 30 more contracts, that is going to be phenomenal, because I'm going to get to the 50 contracts to basically replace the current position that's expiring, and I'm actually going to average in at a better cost. This actually down means it's good, because since this is a selling strategy, okay, I'm selling for a bigger credit than what I originally got. So originally my average credit was 0.39, and now my average credit, well, the current credit is 0.65. So check this out. If I do 30 contracts and I go to let's say 0.6, just to get filled, right? You know, again, I want a high likelihood of fill. I can mess around with it, but I waste time, and I want to make this video faster rather than make more money at the moment. So estimated minimum credit 1798. Okay, that's over a 10% return. The collateral is 15,000. I'm gonna go ahead and submit this trade. Now pay attention here, pay attention right there. Boom. See how my average credit went from 0.39 up to 0.51. So basically that's because I collected more and I was able to get my credit higher. Instead of being like a negative 65% or whatever it was, now it's only a negative 29%. So that's basically what I do in my community. Is on Fridays I make like a ton of trades, Monday and Wednesday, so 3 times a week essentially. But yeah, again, I don't want to make this video too long. So yeah, if you're interested, is a brand new one-on-one program as well as Discord, and that is the first link in the description. And have a fantastic day, happy holidays, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Thanks.